All right, everyone. This is going to be a video on my equipment corner. Here's the old workspace. But as you guys can see, I got an electric bike. I was out about a couple of months ago with Miguel Ramirez and his buddy Ozark Harryman. And Ozark Harryman had an electric bike. So that was the first time I got to see an electric bike. And I was impressed with it. Nice and silent. And so I did some shopping around and I found a bike that I liked. It's called a Birch Hunter. And it's dual motor. It's got a motor on each wheel, 750 watts on each wheel. And you know, and it had the racks, had a rack on the front and a rack on the back that I liked. So I've got a basket here for the front, and it's one of these plastic. It's not wicker. I mean, it looks wicker, but it is a plastic wicker. And I'm just gonna cinch this up with these zip ties. Just a little something that you can put your gear in. And so that's why I'm going to have this thing here. All right. Very nice. I'm going to bring it out. Rolls very easy. It's about a 150-pound bike. So it would be super heavy as a dirt bike, or pedaling without the motor would be fairly heavy. So we're going to see what we got going on up here. See, so the basket would work really good, you know, for throwing a parabolic log, a couple recorders. So for me to go out at night and set them up in nice distance away from the campsite, quietly slipping down the dirt roads, down the logging roads, putting the logs out in different places, or going and retrieving them. You know, not having to load up and start up a vehicle and make lots of noise. You can just quietly zip down the trail. So I'm looking forward to using it that way. But let's go back in. And here's another way that it's going to be nice to use. And that is, you know, I've got my deer cart. You guys can see the video that I did with my deer cart. This nice articulating four-wheeled deer cart, but I had to flip the handle around in order to utilize it the best way that I can for this, and that would be just for now. I'd probably just tie it on with paracord. That way I don't have to cut this off each time. But for now, I'm just going to demonstrate it. You know, and if I have some gear in the back of it, like the drone, or a couple of chairs, maybe some drinks, some food, you know, maybe a small ice chest with some, you know, with some drinks. All right, so let's fire this up, see what we got going on here. You see the display here, gives you everything you need. I've driven it around about 10 or 15 miles yesterday. Started to get the feel of how it maneuvers. I think it's going to work really well. It's got a lot of power. It's got a lot of torque. Here we are going uphill. Through my yard. Oh, and I just lost the cart. So see, that's why it's good to test this at home. And I lost the cart. So my zip ties broke. So that means I am going to have to use a paracord. So let's go back. Woohoo! So we'll give it one more test run. With the paracord. I always say that it's important to test things out thoroughly at home before you get out in the field. So here we are. The zip ties did not fare too well, but the paracord, I'm sure, will do much better because it's got some flexibility, you know, being a cloth material or a fiber material rather than a plastic, which is not forgiving. I will be taking this out next week. The producer, Cynthia, the producer, and Blair, the camera tech, will be coming in, flying into KCI 22nd, which is Sunday next week. So I have a week to get a bike carrier that I ordered, get that in from Amazon, and it will be put into this 2-inch receiver hitch and for carrying the bike. And I'm really looking forward to what I can do with this. Nice and silent, all kinds of applications. Ozark Harry Man, when I saw him use his, when I was out with him and Miguel, it looked really promising. So now that I've got one, I won't know until I use it out in the field. But first I've got to get it there. We'll certainly have it tested and used, and I will certainly have this in the next video. This is just the tech video, the equipment video. So far, I like it. I'm also going to put a basket on the back, a larger basket, maybe even just a milk crate type thing for putting things in back there. I think it'll work. Let's see what we got in the garage here, just for what to do. You know, something like this. You know, some type of box container. So, you know, have multiple places that you can put things while it's in use, as well as the deer cart. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to work out smashingly. All right, you guys, don't get excited. It was just me out testing the bike and everything. You guys know how it goes. You guys get all excited. Oh yeah, you guys got to know what's going on. Oh, biggie. All right. Let's go in and put this together so that people can see it. Oh, Sugar, you're such a sweetie. She's a runner, people. So she has to have a collar on with my phone number and letting everybody know what her name is, because she gets out of the yard, she will run.